Hello, let us talk about good practices for requirement engineering from knowledge point of view. Various team members might perform the role of business analyst on a given project, but few software practitioners receive the formal training in requirement engineering. The business analysis is a specialized and challenging role with its own body of knowledge. As with all technical disciplines, there is no substitute for the experience. It is not reasonable to expect all people to be competent at the communication or communication intensive tasks of the requirement engineering. Now, the training can increase the proficiency and comfort level of those who serve as analysts, but it can't compensate for the skills if you don't have any interpersonal skills or lack of interest in the role. So let us talk about some good practices from knowledge point of view. The first good practice is to train business analysts. All team members who will perform the BA task, business analysis task, whether they have the job title as business analyst or some different job title, but they should receive training in requirements engineering. Business analyst specialists need several days of training in the diverse activities that a BA typically perform. This will give them a solid foundation on which to build through their own experiences and advanced training. In addition to having an extensive toolkit of techniques, the skilled analyst is patient and well organized and has effective interpersonal and communication skills, and he also understands the application domain. The second good practice is to educate stakeholders about the requirements. The most effective requirements training classes have an audience that spans multiple project functional areas, and it is not limited just for the business analysts or BAs. Users who will participate in software development should receive 1 or 2 days of education about requirements so that they understand the different terminologies, key concepts, and practices, and why this is such an important contributor to the project success. This should be told to them. Now, development managers and customer managers will also find this information very useful. Bringing together the various stakeholders for a class on software requirements can be an effective team building activity. All the parties will better appreciate the challenges what they face and what the participants require from each other for the whole team to succeed. The next best practice is to educate developers about the application domain. To help give developers a basic understanding of the application domain, you can arrange a seminar on the customer's business activities or terminologies and objectives for the product which is being created. Now, this can reduce confusion, miscommunication, and the rework down the road. The normal experiences, day-to-day life experiences in which developers accompany users to see how they perform their jobs can create very good input for the complete process. The next good practice is to define a requirement engineering process. So document the steps that your organization follows to elicit, analyze, specify, validate, and manage the different requirements. Providing guidance on how to perform the key steps will help the analyst to do a consistently good job. It will also make it easier to plan each project's requirement development and management tasks, including the schedules and the required resources. The project manager should incorporate requirement activities as the discrete tasks in the project plan. And the last good practice in this from the knowledge point of view is to create a glossary. So glossary that defines specialized terms for the from the application domain, which will minimize the misunderstandings. It includes the abbreviations, the acronyms, and the terms and the meaning that can have multiple meanings also, and the terms that have both domain specific and everyday meanings. A glossary could be a reusable enterprise level asset. Developing a glossary could be an activity for new team members because they will be the one who are most confused by the unfamiliar terminologies. So these are the good practices from the knowledge point of view.